let's queer up politics. New Speaker of the House has a history of anti-LGBTQ plus actions. Newly elected Speaker of the United States House of Representatives, Mike Johnson, has a history of harsh anti-LGBTQ plus language from his time as an attorney for a socially conservative legal group in the mid-2000s. In editorials that ran in his local Shreveport, Louisiana paper, The Times, Johnson called homosexuality an inherently unnatural and dangerous lifestyle that would lead to legalized pedophilia and possibly even destroy the entire democratic system. At the time, Johnson was an attorney and spokesman for Alliance Defense Fund, known today as Alliance Defending Freedom, where he also voiced his opposition to the Supreme Court ruling in Lawrence v. Texas, which overturned state laws that criminalized homosexual activity between consenting adults. In September 2004, Johnson supported a Louisiana amendment banning same-sex marriage, saying it could lead to people marrying their pets. In another 2004 column, Johnson predicted same-sex marriage could doom America, calling, quote, it the dark harbinger of chaos and sexual anarchy, end quote. Just last year, Johnson introduced a bill some described as a national version of Florida's Don't Say Gay bill. Now, Johnson is Speaker of the House at a time when a majority of Americans are strongly supportive of gay rights. Well, anyone who thought it couldn't possibly get worse than Kevin McCarthy or Jim GYM Jordan, Steve Scalise or Patrick McHenry, they were sadly mistaken. Representative Mike Johnson, a fundamentalist Christianist from Louisiana who is an avowed homophobe, is the new speaker. In other words, we're doomed.
Can I say that sexual energy sounds like an iconic title for like a queer event?
It sounds like a revolution.
I feel like we should organize that at a club in DC.
We really should.
Or in Shreveport.
I don't understand how people can say something like they're gonna marry their dog. Like you're not gonna marry Spot the beagle. Like, do people not understand how crazy they sound when they say stuff like that?
I mean, honestly, I'd rather marry a dog than them. Sorry.
The thing is,
we're not going to go down. We're not going to go down that road.
The thing is, their constituents eat this shit up. Yeah. This guy's obviously closeted. This is my brain is going. Who has the time to go through this, and then pretend that they are fundamentally Christian? They're not. They are haters. Yeah. They just want to incite hate and violence. Because what's going to happen is we are going to rile up and we're going to get mad and we're all going to fight each other. That's all you're doing is you're going to create divisiveness. That's all you're doing. But a Christian that I know, the Christians I know, would never say anything like that.
Yeah. Hasn't that actually happened to conservatives? I've heard conservatives get caught for hooking up with men or
Oh yes,
I feel like that happens a lot.
Senator Crapo and his foot tapping, and someone had a wide stance or something like that. Mm-hmm. And it's easy and it's fun. Let's say it's honest. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I think you can tell how gay a Republican is by how much they're against our community.
It happens.
Well, then
are you talking about Lindsey Graham?
Of them are gay. Oh, Miss Graham. But and like I said, these are easy shots. They're fun and they're kind of true. But the fact is, this person is 2 heartbeats away from the presidency. And he voted against accepting the election. He was an election denier, is still an election denier, voted against certifying the results back in 2021, 2 days, or the day of January 6th, the next morning. He's dangerous. Mm-hmm. He's incredibly dangerous, but we're not doomed. We're not doomed.
Okay.
We can take back the House, but if we need to pay attention, because if we don't, he's going to be sitting up there next to Vice President Harris on January 6th, 2025. And what happens? I honestly don't know. He is a constitutional crisis. Yeah. A constitutional crisis waiting to happen. If your antennas aren't put up by this, I don't know what it's going to take. He is the highest ranking MAGA member in the country. The country. DeSantis? Nope. He's governor of a state. This guy can wreak real havoc. At a minimum, he will prevent LGBTQ plus bills from ever coming to the floor, whatever the Senate does, even if they can get to 60 votes. Fortunately, we codified marriage equality in the last session. But he's dangerous.
Can you explain that? I'm sorry to expand on that, but can you explain as to what that really looks like?
What's that?
What that role looks like and how they can stop a bill from passing or push one going through? Because it doesn't go beyond votes. It's all based on votes. So if something were to happen, he is not able to cut that off, right? He is not able to shut down a bill. He is.
He just won't bring it to the floor for debate.
Gotcha.
Just he's the one essentially who sets the calendar for the House.
Got you. Yeah. All right. Well, that makes it a bit more dangerous.
That's even scarier than most Halloween costumes I've seen.
Come to Wicked Manners on Tuesday. We'll get you up to speed.